What up everyone, it is Toshi and today we are going to be talking about Kisuke Urahara. So, very popular Bleach character, one of my favourites personally and for very good reason. So, I mean, to start off this video, I guess we can just talk about Kisuke's character a little bit. You know, who he is, his background, all of that. So, Kisuke is the ex-captain of Squad 12. I say is, but I might also say was, purely because we don't know what his current status is. He could be alive, he could be dead. We don't know. And until Kubo makes a new book or does something with the anime, we won't know. It's just a harsh reality of it, really. I mean, the manga ended in 2016. We've been wondering the answer to this question since 2016. So, and it's now 2023, and we're still no closer to finding out than we were in 2016. So, I don't know what you want from me, but no, I mean, so, you know, Kisuke is 100% one of the most popular Bleach characters of all time, in my opinion. For very good reason. His intelligence is outmatched, at least in my opinion. I know we have characters like Ichibei and Aizen, and you know, maybe Yamamoto, but I wouldn't really go that far. Not to say Yamamoto isn't smart, you get me, he was over 1,000 years old, he was clearly very wise and very powerful. I just think in terms of intelligence, nowhere near Kisuke's level. But no, I'm aware we have characters like Aizen, like Ichibei, like Mayuri, that are extremely intelligent. However, I believe that nobody in Bleach is more intelligent than Kisuke. Maybe with the exception of Aizen, but I think that's a completely different video to talk about. So yeah, extremely intelligent, most intelligent character in Bleach, which is one of the things that makes him scary, right? You know, sort of similar deal to Mayuri, right? Kisuke is extremely formidable and powerful physically. You know, like his Zanpakuto is more than he needs to handle a fight. You know, obviously his Zanpakuto is Benihime, and you know, Benihime clearly has a lot of different abilities. Like we've seen him fire like red blasts, almost like Sero's, I guess. We've also we've seen him use that like I can't remember what it was called. When he used Benihime to make those nets with like the bombs on them. I can't remember what that was called, but you know what I mean. So, you know, his Zanpakuto is extremely powerful, and he does not need any more than his Zanpakuto to handle most fights, at least in my opinion. Still doesn't stop him from using a lot more though. I mean, he's, you know, I'm assuming he's pretty good at Kido. I can't really remember, but I imagine he would be. Tessai was more the Kido person, right? But I'm assuming he'd be pretty good at Kido. Not just that, I mean, like his technology, his devices and stuff like that. He has like 1,000,001 different weapons. Not even just different weapons, different things that he could use as weapons. Like, he's one of those characters that can use almost anything against you. And he's one of those characters that is always 1,000,000 steps ahead of everyone else. Like, more so than Mayuri, more so than Byakuya, I think. Like, Byakuya is he's quite, you know, ahead of everyone else as well. But when it comes to Kisuke, I mean, there is no man like there's no character in Bleach like Kisuke. And, you know, and that's why it's that, and I think that's why a lot of Bleach fans, including me, weren't happy with the ending, especially the fight with Askin, purely because, well, how could you do Kisuke like that? Like, he's been in the show since season 1. He's been in the manga since volume... I'm not sure, actually. Like, I buy the 3-in-1s, as you all know. Well, this is a 2-in-1, because this is the last 2 novels of Bleach. But, you know me, I buy the 3-in-1, so I can't remember exactly what volume Kisuke was first introduced, but he was either volume 1 or volume 2. Potentially volume 3, but I think 1 or 2. So, needless to say, he's an OG character. He was the one that trained Ichigo Kurosaki to go into the Soul Society. You know, he was sort of responsible for the creation of the for the Vizards, but you know, that had a lot to do with Aizen as well. So I don't know if I'd put that responsibility on Kisuke or Aizen. I put it on a little bit both, though. They both had quite a lot to do with that situation. But no, ex-captain of Squad 12, ex-head of the development and research and development program. You know what Mayuri is now head of. Very long backstory, very long backstory. But yeah, I mean, he's just, you know, when he's first introduced in Bleach, he's a very clumsy character, right? Like, you wouldn't look at him and think, oh, ex-captain of Squad 12 could murder everyone in the room if he wanted to. Like, no. You look at him and he's just like, you know, he owns a candy shop, he's very goofy, he's very clumsy. Like, you look at him and be like, yeah, funny, makes a couple good jokes, you know, could probably handle a fight sort of well, but you wouldn't look at him and think dangerous, right? You wouldn't look at him and think extremely powerful. Like, you would not look at him and think, oh yeah, he's the one, he could seal away Aizen if you wanted to. I know Ichigo was sort of the reason for that. Well, no, it was both. I mean, Kisuke was the one that implanted the seal within Aizen, but the damage done to him by Ichigo is the reason that the seal activated and was therefore able to work in sealing Aizen away. So you could say Ichigo defeated Aizen, you could say to some sort of extent Kisuke defeated Aizen. I like to think everyone defeated Aizen. I know it was mainly Ichigo, but I like to think Kisuke and all of that, you know, without them, it like if Ichigo had never done the damage that he did to Aizen, the seal would not have worked. However, if the seal was not placed into Aizen after he'd done the damage, Aizen would have got back up and killed Ichigo anyway, because did Ichigo damage Aizen severely? Yes. Did he kill Aizen? No. So, you know, like I said, it's one of those things where, like, it depends on how you look at it, right? His Bankai as well, you know, his fight with Askin. What was his Bankai called? Kanam, Biraki, Benihime, Aratame. So, and his Bankai's ability is to literally reconstruct everything that it touches, which is quite insane. You know, I mean, earlier on in the series when Urahara asked Renji to train Chad to help with Chad's training, and Renji said, you're an ex-captain, you know Bankai, why can't you train him? Why have I got to do it? Urahara said that his Bankai wasn't really meant for training purposes. And, you know, I think that made a lot of us wonder, well, what does he mean by that? Like, what is his Bankai? You know, we later found out it's the ability to reconstruct everything it touches. So you can 100% clearly see and understand why he did not want to use that against Chad. Very, very good reason, very understandable decision. However, wasn't enough to be asking, which I think, well, no, I mean, I'm not going to say that it wasn't enough to be asking, because, you know, maybe it could have been. However, you know, it was Grimmjow that, you know, caught him by surprise and ultimately ended the fight. But, you know, without Kisuke's efforts, that wouldn't have happened. I've noticed this a lot, yeah, with fights that involve Kisuke. Like, Kisuke usually isn't the one to deal, like, the final blow, I guess, but he's usually always, like, the main reason somebody got defeated. Like Askin, right? Like, Grimmjow was the one that snuck up behind him and sort of, you know, hit him with that final blow. But Kisuke, like, built up, like, the whole thing towards that. You know, I know Yoruichi was involved as well, but, like, you know, it is Kisuke, come on. Like the fight with Aizen. Yeah, Ichigo is the one that did all the damage, but without Kisuke, the seal wouldn't have worked and Ichigo would have died. So, like, he seems to be behind literally everything. Like, he seems to be involved in everything, and it's like, it's insane. Like, it's like this man seems to have some sort of involvement in everything. Like, he seems to be everywhere at the same time. I'm running out of things to say, and this is actually really annoying. I thought I'd have more to say about Kisuke. I thought I'd have a lot more to say. Like, I thought this video would be like 20 minutes long, but, you know, we've been filming for 9 minutes and 5 seconds, so... But, I mean, like, what else is there to say about Kisuke? I mean, his Bankai is great, very interesting. I mean, the design of Benihime, like, we got to see what Benihime looks like. You know, this is the page where, you know, his Bankai was revealed. We get to see what Benihime looks like, and very Kisuke-ish. You know, very dark, very edgy, sort of gloomy. Which is very different, right, from how we originally interpreted Kisuke. Like I said, when he was introduced, he was very clumsy, very goofy, very happy, very, you know, he was a laugh. But during his fight with Askin, you know, we see a side of him we've never seen before. And I know we've seen him in fights before, but we've never seen Kisuke look that serious, you know. Like, we saw Kisuke as some like a killing machine. You get what I mean? Like during the fight with Askin, we saw Kisuke go from, you know, his usual happy, cheerful, like jokey self to being like, damn, like you really are trying to kill me. Guess I've got no choice. And he just like he's just not somebody you'd want to fight. You get what I mean? Like he's just not. And it's like I said, it's one of the things that makes him scary. Is yeah, you have to worry about his Zanpakuto, right? So his combat abilities. You have to worry about him. Because I'm assuming he knows Kido, because that would explain, you know, like, come on, he most likely does. You have to worry about, you know, the devices that he uses, his intelligence, you know, like, he has, like, 1,000,001 ways to beat you, and, like, you could take away all 1,000,000 of them, and he'd probably find another, like, and he'd probably find another 5,000,000, like, he always has some sort of plan up his sleeve. And what was his quote? What did he say? He's the type of person to prepare for what? Like I'll find the exact quote now. The type of person to prepare for every single possibility. I believe it was something like that. But I will find the exact quote because I just want to know. Okay, here we go. So, take 1,000 precautions, and if even one is successful, outstanding. Prepare for every single possibility. That's how I am. So, you know, like. He's always thinking, right? He's always coming up with new ways to get stronger, to defeat enemies, to solve problems, like, and that's why. And obviously, I've spoken about this in a previous video. I don't believe that he's dead. Personally, I believe it's Kisuke, and like not like, and let's forget the whole he's Kisuke Urahara. Like he probably figured a way out. Let's forget all of that, right? Neliel jumped into the death ball. Now, Neliel not extremely powerful, no, but. She was a Sparta number, was it a number 3? She was? Ex-Sparta number 3, I believe. So, you know, powerful character, but also intelligent character. Like child now, no, not very intelligent, but adult now, yeah, third Espada, right? Don't tell me she's not intelligent. I don't understand why she would jump into that death ball if she saw no hope of any of them surviving. And like, you know, because like, what is the point, right? Because she's intelligent, so if she looked at the death ball and thought, right, there's no way I can jump in there and save any of them, they're all gonna die, she wouldn't do it. She would not do it. Nobody would do it. Like, Ichigo, yeah, I believe that. Ichigo, yeah, is something he would do. Neliel, I don't think so, personally. Like, is she compassionate and is she very... you know, sympathetic and an emotional character? Yeah, she is. Is she stupid? No. Like no, she's not. But I mean, I guess that sort of does it. I mean, Kisuke's very interesting. You know, he's very funny, very clumsy, very cheerful, but very scary and serious when he wants to be. Benihime is one of, at least in my opinion, one of the most interesting Zanpakutos in Bleach. Purely because of like how eerie it is, like the red, the blood and stuff like that, and just the attacks, the abilities, the variety, like all the stuff that it can do. Like it's just it's very unreal, it's very unbelievable. And I find that a lot with Bleach characters. You know, they're very over the top, they're very exaggerated, but the way Kubo does it, like, it's not exaggerated in a way that puts you off, it's exaggerated in a way that makes you want to continue reading. His history with the Soul Society, very long, very complicated, but very interesting. Definitely look into it if you haven't already. But yeah, I mean, that sort of does it for today's video. I mean, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that for future content. And yeah, I mean, I don't really think I have anything else to say about Kisuke. I mean, we've talked about his intelligence, his combat abilities, his history. I mean, his relationship with Yoruichi was quite cute as well. Like, I ship Yoruichi and Kisuke, but, you know, the way the manga ended, not going to happen. But, you know, I just think, you know, Rukia and Renji had a kid in the future. So did Ichigo and Orihime. It would have been nice to see Kisuke and Yoruichi sort of settle down, but we'll never get that satisfaction. Unfortunately, all we can do is sort of imagine that they survived and it did happen, but we'll never know. But yeah, I mean, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that, and I will see you all in the next video. I mean, one thing else I'd like to quickly mention as well, Kisuke's fight with Yami, you know, it's sort of, I know it was a while ago in the manga, and you know we've seen stronger characters now, but seeing like the way that Yami was just like destroying everyone, like including Ichigo, and then Kisuke came along with Yoruichi and just treated Yami like he was nothing. Like I think that scene was the very first scene where we got to see how extremely powerful Kisuke secretly was. Because not even Ichigo could beat Yami. Like Yami, like Ichigo was struggling against Yami, and then Kisuke came out of nowhere and just kicked him around the room, I guess. But no, I hope you all enjoyed. If you did, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future content. This is Toshi signing out.